So let us see in this video about why it is important to have a risk management in medical laboratory. Why basically we need to perform this risk management in medical laboratory. So to begin with, we know modern days laboratories are comparable to manufacturing factories where thousands and thousands of reports get generated every day. These reports or these results are important considering the treatment and management of the patients or the in the healthcare setup. Whatever information which get generated in the medical laboratory in the form of results has a huge impact on decision making and health of the patients in the hospitals, nursing homes, or even the insurance and pharmaceutical researches. So basically, if the information is not correct, the outcome from this information or the decisions which are taken on the basis of this information will also be not correct. So a poor information can lead to a poor outcomes in the healthcare setup. So it is very important to have a risk management in medical laboratory. So even if we consider what basically CDC says, or there are number of papers published throughout the world regarding the strengthening the clinical laboratories or with respect to the importance of medical laboratories. Basically 70% of the today's medical decisions are depend upon the laboratory test results, which emphasizes the importance of medical laboratories in the healthcare system. So since the decisions in the healthcare systems are dependent on the results of the medical laboratories, it is very important to control the errors in this medical laboratory. So if we see the functioning of medical laboratories, the results or the outcomes from the medical laboratories are dependent on various factors or the variables. Most of these variables are controllable and can be easily controlled. Some of the variables are difficult to control, but still in one or other way they can be controlled and they can be monitored, whereas very few or some errors which are beyond control, which cannot be controlled, and appropriate monitoring is important with respect to these variables. So it is very important to have a control on all the areas of the medical laboratories and to have a proper analysis of impact of these errors in medical laboratories. So that is why it is very important to perform a proper risk management in the medical laboratory. The other important part why we need to perform a risk management is medical laboratory is basically accreditation requirement. So most of the medical laboratories follows the ISO 15189-2012 standards for their accreditation purpose. So even in this standard, clause number 4.14.6 emphasizes that medical laboratories shall perform risk management in all the areas of the laboratory. Maybe it is a pre-examination, examination or post-examination area. So even to comply with this accreditation standard or accreditation guidelines, it is very important to perform appropriate risk management in medical laboratory. So that is why it is important to perform appropriate risk management in medical laboratories. So this was all about the importance of risk management in medical laboratories. Keep following for the upcoming episodes of this series on risk management in medical laboratories. Thank you.